Tactics. Everything was ablaze. Everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Play action now. Walker. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Off the play fake. Walker. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one goes for 8 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Walker. steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
From the shotgun, it's Walker.
Dancing to his left. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Cottrell. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rosas' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this out to the 25. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old man is a very, very fickle man.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. And Lance going to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Fighting his way through contact. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And they go play action. Here's Walker. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. McCaffrey. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Panthers add on to their lead. Rousseau's good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's fourth down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On play action, Lance.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down, Walker.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Busting through contact. Just Wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
To throw is Walker.
Flush to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. .30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Lance.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
To throw, it's Lance.
Escaping the pressure right.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
I a lead they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Lance.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And Lance now to throw.
And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This is fielded at the 27. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Now Walker. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23, and he'll be out right at the 35. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Lance looking to throw it. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Shotgun now for Lance. Flush to his right. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Walker. It's It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
To throw is Walker. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Walker now. He finds his man, complete. That's more. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Walker. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. And nothing but green grass here. Middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Walker rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Walker.
They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Rosa's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here. But I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Troy Pride.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
127 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Walker.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Rosa's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Another try after the 1st down sack.
Lance. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Walker. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 15. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom.
And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Back to throw. Walker. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Rose the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
They do here.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree. Matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.